Okay, I think it's finally go time. All right. So we are currently live, I do believe. All right, about a 7-yard reception for Keon Coleman. Let's see about this. Yes, we're live. We're live, baby. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Gamecast. I know it's a little bit late. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed, everybody. I had so many technical problems. I am so embarrassed, but we're finally here. We're finally here. I'm excited for it. Allen's on the drop back. Pressure coming. He's on the loose. And they bring him down. Big sack from, who's that? Ashton Gelati, the 3rd round pick. What a dog. Man, I'm pretty excited about Gelati, man. I think every team needs a guy like Gelati. Just a big dude, gonna get up in your face, got that nice hair, man. Really, I judge a lot of a football player based on his hair, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a big stop. Oh man, this is phenomenal. This is great. All right, I am so happy to finally get on the stream. I am so happy to finally get on this stream. Little return by Remigio, and oh, he gets cracked. Oh my gosh, that looked like it hurt. Okay, that looked like it hurt. All right, so let's get a little update on the game as it's coming right now. So it is 7-7. The Chiefs offense started out, looked a little slow, little sloppy, but a touchdown reception for Rashee Rice really got everything going. Oh, and it looks like we're also going to get a face mask penalty that's going to tack on another 10 yards to the end of Remigio's return. Going to give the Chiefs some better field position and a chance to take the big lead. All right. Let's go. Hey, if you're in the chat right now, send a message. Let me know you're here. If you're in the chat right now, send a message. Yeah, he got smacked. Wait, what did I say? What did I say that sounded so bad to provoke that reaction? Jack Kerwin, 5552. I'm going to turn this light down a little bit. So let me explain real quick what was going on with the stream. So I was trying to stream through OBS, and in order to stream through OBS, you need to get what's called a stream key for your YouTube account. And you link the stream, use the stream key to link my OBS account with my YouTube account. I was running the current version of OBS, which is terrible. So what I had to do was I had to delete the current version and go back and download an older version that would be able to bypass like this kind of security wall that the new OBS systems have when connecting to external servers. So, hey, he's here. Ross the Process. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here, guys. Oh, man, I'm so excited to see everybody. It was a long and arduous process, but we're finally here. The commentary is finally here. And yeah, this is going to be a big drive, I think, for the rest of the game. Mr. Toggle 971, good to see you in today. So yeah, I mean, we're just on commercial break right now. So if you guys want to throw out some NFL hot takes, we can have that discussion. I'm going to pop a Lifesaver gummy while you guys are doing that. Man, these things are delicious. You guys mess with Lifesaver gummies? I'm going to mute my mic while I eat it, though. Tyler Lau, 4204. Thank you for the support. How are you feeling, my guy? All right. So, I'm going to be honest. I've been I have been so focused on actually getting this stream up and running, it has caused me to not necessarily pay as much attention to the game. I've seen that Kareem Hunt is getting a lot of touches, which I actually love. Because if you watched the previous Chiefs Digest video I did, I told you Kincaid, Nick Bolton, James Cook, and Kareem Hunt were all your guys to watch. And Mahomes gets sacked on that play. Man, yeah, they came right through there. Just looked like a blown coverage by the offensive line, really. Yeah, they just got him on that one, but that's okay. I think they can make up that yardage. Hey, your Kincaid first touchdown cash? That's good, my boy. Buy yourself a nice dinner with that. Ross the Process, you hate the Chiefs? I don't care, man. I don't care. This is a Chiefs stream. What you doing here then? Dang. Rashee Rice. Big, about 20-yard reception for Rashee Rice. Yeah, it's about probably like 17, 20 yards. But, yeah. Kind of a crazy day for the NFL. Did you guys see how that Bears and, oh, he hates the chefs. Oh, I apologize. I did not mean any disrespect there. I should have read that full message, Ross the Process. That's my bad. That's totally my bad. Rashee Rice is having a day right now. 6 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown already. He is just so explosive, man. And here, speaking of explosive, here goes Kareem Hunt carrying a couple men with him. This is the first time I have seen Kareem Hunt run with any juice whatsoever, and it could not come at a better time. It must be because the Bills' run defense is just awful, but, I mean, they're right here. They're right here, and Kareem Hunt is doing his thing. I love Rashee Rice more than 90% of my family. Katie McVeigh 9217. I hope I'm in that 10%, because I don't think you're fooling anyone with that username. I mean, we all see it right down here. You see my nameplate? You see that name in the username? I think we all know what's happening here. Oh. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back. I knew that he was on the team, but I was not expecting him to actually get touches during this game. Yeah, Jack Kerwin. Joe Flacco found the fountain of youth. Dude, that game was fireworks. The Bengals got that onside kick, and then they managed to take the lead, and then Colston Loveland just booking it downfield, the big man. Yeah, dude, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What a blast from the past, man. This guy is like pre-3-peat Chiefs era football. Oh, little overshot for Noah Gray right there. 3rd and 12. Not necessarily a great situation for this offense, but at the very least, we're in field goal range, so we have an opportunity to take the lead here. Yeah, Bosa got great pressure on that, man. Jawan Taylor was a guy that you wanted to keep an eye on. He has been playing some phenomenal football lately, but he is the kind of the target of a lot of my aggression with the problems with the offensive line, just because he acquires so many penalties. But really, these last like 4 or 5 games, he's been playing some great football. So I'm hoping to see a little more out of him now. Good catch out of Worthy, but it's just not even close. They're short. I'm curious that Mahomes took the first read on that. Almost seems like he was a little uncomfortable throwing the ball. Kind of a weird situation. Oh, okay. So they're saying on the broadcast that it was just a play to get them closer in field goal range, which, you know what? I can't. Take the lead. Take the lead. Why would you even play dumb right now instead of taking the lead? Butker has been very inconsistent throughout this season, so I'm hoping he's going to put up a good one right here. Let's see. Oh, they're waving it. They're waving it. Okay, Buffalo took a timeout. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Let me know in the chat how delayed is my stream compared to what you guys are watching live. All right. I'm going to eat another one of these Lifesaver gummies. If you guys want to throw some... Yeah, they actually are trying to ice him. They're definitely trying to ice him, and it just might work. But if you guys have some more NFL hot takes during the timeout you want to throw out, we could talk about the Colts, but text all your hot takes in the chat right now. I'm going to mute while I eat this Lifesaver gummy again. I mean non-brand specific gummy sugar ring candy. Would have been good from 60. Butker nailed it. All right. Kansas City takes the lead. These two teams, they know each other so well at this point. McDermott and Reid have both been the head coaches for like all of their significant matchups. Mahomes and Allen have been facing each other. I mean, the statistics of this team does not matter whatsoever. The Bills are always going to be playing their best football against Kansas City, and the Chiefs are just the Chiefs. So, I mean, that's kind of the long and short of it. And no, I am not sponsored by you know what gummies. I'm not saying the brand name anymore. I'm eating those sugar coated gummy ring candies. Definitely shouldn't be throwing around brand name like that. Yeah, I mean, we know the Chiefs own the Bills, Katie. It's not a big surprise. I mean, you ask anybody, any conversation about the Bills and the Chiefs, and you go into the comment section, it's well, how many playoff wins does Allen have against Mahomes? How many playoff wins does Allen have over Mahomes? It's none. Cause look, man, from like the 13-second game to, like their most recent meeting, at the end of the day, Allen plays phenomenal football, and to a certain extent, his defense does let him down. But I think that saying Allen's defense always lets him down kind of takes away from the fact that Mahomes literally plays the best games of his career every single time he plays Buffalo. Like, I think by the end of the Mahomes and Allen era, if you took every game that they played, like once they have 17 matchups, like a full season's worth of game matchups, Mahomes' season totals are probably like that season total would probably be insane. I guarantee you by the end of their 17th matchup, Mahomes will have thrown for a total of like 5,200 yards and like 40 touchdowns against the Bills. Just like insane numbers. He just does it every single time. Yeah, postseason. You're getting a heart in the chat for that. You're getting a heart in the chat for that. Postseason merchants. Ross the Process. No, actually, I am not a Chiefs fan. I'm a Giants fan. No, I'm joking. Of course I'm a Chiefs fan. You know this guy robbed a bank? Did you guys ever hear that story? Throw in the chat if you ever heard this story, that this guy actually like robbed a bank. Or not, no, okay, not the mascot, but a guy wearing like a wolf costume who was like a Chiefs super fan. He robbed a bank. It wasn't actually like Casey Wolf. Casey Wolf is just the mascot. But it was a guy wearing a wolf costume. Yeah. See, I knew you know that, Ross. All right, good return, tackle. Oh my God, they're fighting. Oh my God, they're fighting. Jack Cochran is fighting. Oh my God. No, I'm joking. Okay, we're all good. Oh, the Bad Guys movie, bro. I never actually saw the Bad Guys in theaters. Admittedly, that was one I missed. I did want to see it because I heard a lot of good things about it, but that is one that I missed. Let me know if you guys are noticing anything wrong with the stream. Like, let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet or something. I'm open to any, except for Ross the Process. Actually, you don't get to give me any tips on this because I'm not sure I trust you. You're gonna start trolling me. All right, Allen dropping back. He's taking it for a spin. Oh, he did like a shovel pass. He thinks he's Mahomes. Oh my gosh, that was a little Mahomey. Wow, that was a little Mahomey. Wide open, too. It's like, yeah. No, it was a good play. I mean, he dragged. Exactly. He wants to be Mahomes so bad. He dragged, but it was a good play. He dragged Bolton out of position by threatening the run, and then he just threw a little shovel, like a little backyard football pass right over Bolton's head. It was a great play at the end of the day. You can't deny that. All right, little bootleg. And Trent McDuffie comes downhill and makes the tackle on... I don't even know this guy's name yet. Number 14 on Buffalo. I'm sorry. I should have looked at the active roster. Schaefer's. Wow, I'm surprised Omenihu didn't get called with the targeting on that. Omenihu literally like put his head down and collided with Schaefer's as he was falling to the ground. So that was a pretty brutal hit, and it was like a straight head-to-head collision. I'm amazed they did not throw a flag for like targeting on that. Oh man, Cook breaks a tackle and is getting loose. Oh my God, Cook's loose, gets to the sideline, gets about a gain of 8 yards. But there's a flag. I think it's probably going to come back. Plays like that don't usually happen unless there's a holding. Yeah. Holding on the Bills. They're sending it back. Big holding call to erase what would have been a really good James Cook run. Let's see if this is actually, let's see if this is actually an egregious holding or not. It's a little dicey. I could definitely see it, but it's a little dicey. It's a little dicey. Who's calling this game today? Yeah, if the Chiefs had a guy like James Cook, I mean, I don't think there'd be anything stopping them from going and winning the Super Bowl. Allen under pressure. Throws it, and he's got Kincaid in the middle of the field. Oh my God, Kincaid's going for it. Oh man, that is just brutal. Allen finds Kincaid over the middle of the field. Kincaid takes it all the way down to like the 6. Yeah, 47 yards. Jeez, that's brutal. But that's okay. I mean, it's not like we don't expect them to complete passes, right? All right. Handoff to Ray Davis or Ty Johnson, and he does not quite get there. So it's 2nd and like 3 yards. Chiefs defense, bend, don't break. Red zone defense, bend, don't break. You know what it is. Bend, don't break. Keep the personnel on the field. They're speeding it up, but they can't handle that speed. Bend, don't break. All right. And Ty Johnson's in for the touchdown. All right. Hey, look. At the end of the day, there were a lot of heroics out of Allen on this one. You know, great play out of Dalton Kincaid getting open in the middle of the field right like that. That's just how it goes. Chiefs are going to have a chance to respond. This is going to be a big... Yeah, I mean, yeah. Kincaid is the entire Bills receiving core right now. He's having a phenomenal game for himself. He's already got a touchdown. He's probably got close to like 90 to 100 yards at this point. I'm going to take a look at the ESPN at the box score at halftime, and I'll point out some of the statistical outliers, some of the best performances. So, yeah, 10-14 Buffalo now, and yeah, this is a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be another nail biter. Yeah, Bills regain the lead. All right, commercial break in the Chiefs game. If you want to talk some football, I kind of want to talk about that Colts game, everybody. I kind of want to know what's going on because going into this week, I was thinking to myself, the Steelers are probably more fraudulent than the Colts. They both have good records, but if I had to pick which team I think is legit, I think it's probably the Colts. But the Steelers basically, like, obliterated the Colts. Like it wasn't even close. They held Jonathan Taylor to like less than 60 yards, and they completely shut down the Daniel Jones passing attack. Like usually the Colts are able to live and die by that committee receiver room, you know, distributing the ball really well, getting it to guys like Alec Pierce and Josh Downs and MPJ and Tyler Warren. But the Steelers were just all over them, and they had Jones looking very uncomfortable. I'm going to unpin this message. Yeah, Daniel Jones forgot he left the Giants. That is absolutely true. And if you don't have full faith in the Chiefs at this point, what have you been watching? Must not be the same game that I've been watching, because, you know, these boys gonna get it done. These boys gonna get it done. What are we even talking about? These boys gonna get it done. I mean, that's it, man. They gonna get it done. Kind of posted up right now. Sheesh. I'm thinking about experimenting with the lighting on these live streams, because usually I just do the red background for the Chiefs Digest videos, but I'm thinking, who knows, maybe we'll try a little varied lighting. Let me know what you guys think. Is this smooth lighting, kind of going around to different colors? It'll transition from like a red to an orange to a yellow, to a green, to a blue, to a purple, to a magenta. It'll get kind of illuminate the room in a different way. But I kind of don't want to give the impression that I'm a fan of any other team by having these colors going. I'm gonna let this run on like. Oh, that's a great question. Tyler Lau 4204 says, if the Chiefs was a food, what would it be? And he also says that he likes the red. So I'm going to jump back to the red then. Tyler, I think the answer to that question is the Chiefs would be a perfectly cooked medium rare steak. Every single game, man, it's going to be juicy. It's going to be delicious. And you always know that you're going to be getting something consistently good. And holy crap! Tyquan Thornton, they're using him as a punt returner now. And he had a big return. Jack Kerwin asks, if the Chiefs were a worm, would you still be a fan? Yes, of course. If they were a worm, I would love this team with my whole heart still. There is absolutely no debate about that. So a big steak is gross. Of course you think that, Ross. Get real. All right, so Kansas City's got the ball at their own 40. They're going to get it going here. Hand off to Kareem Hunt, and he's getting downhill. Man, Kareem Hunt is just playing with so much juice today. In the wake of such a major injury, our RB1 Pacheco going down last week with I believe it was a PCL injury or an MCL injury, something in the knee. Thankfully, he didn't tear his ACL. He's walking. He's good. He's going to be on a week-to-week basis, but you know, Pacheco being gone from this game is definitely a big deal, but I think this gives a great chance for guys like Kareem Hunt to kind of show their value as a back. I mean, we know that Kareem, MCL sprain. We know that Kareem is a valuable back, but I'm going to watch this play and then finish my thought. Okay, Rashee Rice has the edge. He got downfield, and he's out of bounds with the first down. Wow, that was a great play out of Rashee Rice. He has great speed. But Rashard Smith and Elijah Mitchell, those are the other two guys that I'm kind of excited to see get involved. Rashard Smith had a great run earlier in the game. It was only like 7 yards, but it was just a really gritty run, the kind of run that really gets you hyped up. As a matter of fact, I don't want Tyquan Thornton in Dynasty. Ross the Process has been trying to trade me DH21, or he's been trying to get DH22 off of me. And he's been trying to trade me Tyquan Thornton for DH22. And I'm just not biting on that, man. DH22 is too valuable. Mahomes under pressure. He's rolling back. He's throwing, and he's throwing it out. That's just fine. That's just fine. We can make up that play. Bills defense really got after Mahomes on that one. Let's see here. Yeah, Greg Rousseau shoved Mahomes out of bounds, but he's a football player. He's just fine. If you're upset about something like that. Will there be a halftime show? I was actually thinking about like going to use the bathroom, maybe grabbing a drink of water, but who knows? Maybe I'll like do a little dance routine and you guys can see during the halftime show. It's not impossible. All right, let's see. 2nd and 10. Let's see what this offense can get going right now. This is a big drive at the end of the day because Buffalo will have a chance to score at the end of the half. Edwards-Helaire downhill. Yes! Edwards-Helaire with like the 8-yard gain. It's crazy that they are trusting. Can I sing? Definitely not. Especially like with this stream, my voice is going to be shot after this. But it's crazy. The Chiefs front offensive linemen, their offensive linemen are just mauling Buffalo up front, and they're giving them so much leeway. But low-key, I do actually think this is 4-down territory for Reid and the Chiefs right now. I do think this is 4-down territory because if you're going to win against Buffalo, can we get a solo rendition of Fireworks by Katy Perry? Probably not. Oh, wow. Okay, that was almost a big interception, but a flag comes down. Looks like it's going to be a false start on Kansas City, so it looks like we're walking it back. Let's see. All right, we're just waiting for the call right now. Ref's standing on the field like a dope. Illegal formation on Kansas City. Okay. All right, Buffalo declines to play the penalty. It is 4th and 3. I do think that this might be 4-down territory for the Chiefs offense right now. I don't think Clyde has a career resurgence, unfortunately. I like Clyde Edwards-Helaire a lot. And I love that he's just like a shifty little guy that like carved his way into becoming a first-round pick. But, man, he's tried playing for a few other teams. I believe he did some time in Minnesota. I think he did some time in San Fran. And it's just not the... Oh, Buffalo has no idea what's going on right now. Run the play! Run the play! Buffalo has no idea what's going on right now. All right, timeout Bills. Yeah, Bills' defense was looking completely shell-shocked right there. They had nothing going on. Yeah, the Bills' defense couldn't communicate because the crowd noise was so loud. Own fans are so loud that the defense couldn't communicate, but the Chiefs' offense was just fine. They had everything ready to go. I mean, look, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. And I don't want anyone to misconstrue this as like genuine hate. But am I the only one that notices that every supposed home field advantage Buffalo has ends up being a disadvantage for them? They can't play with a lot of loud noise, and they can't play in the snow. Last time they played a big game in the snow, they got the brakes beaten off them by Joe Burrow and the Bengals, like 31-9 or whatever that game was. Like, so they don't play better in the snow, even though they're from Buffalo, and they don't play better when there's a lot of crowd noise, even when they're at home. It's like, oh, and they get the stop. Sheesh. Yeah, that was a big play by Bishop, man. Got his hands right into Rashee Rice, man. That's one you don't want to miss. That's one you don't want to miss. Ugh. Tough one. All right. That's okay. Because Chiefs defense is going to make a big stop here. Yeah, it happens. It happens. All right. Oh, man. So this game has been pretty good so far, I'll say. I'm actually gonna... You guys want to hold on one second? I'm gonna grab a water bottle because my voice is starting to feel a little rough. I'll be 1 second. All right, and we're back. Morning rain fogs up my window, and I can't. All right, we are back in it, and yeah. No, Tyler, I feel your grief right now. I feel your pain. We are sharing the pain together in this group, in this live stream right now. Got 7 viewers in the chat right now. If you're in the chat and you want to say hi, holler at your boy right now, all right? If you're in the chat, throw it out. Shout out where you're watching from. Shout out your city, shout out your town, wherever you want. Shout out your favorite team. I'll give opinions on any team, on any NFL teams. I do consider myself a ball knower. I think I have a pretty good idea of the state of the league right now. Yeah, my house, very funny. Yeah, very funny. Stonehill College. Hey, shout out Stonehill. What's y'all's football team name? I can't remember. Hey, shout out SUNY Oswego. Yeah, I love that place. Good town, good town. Good college, yeah. Skyhawks. See, I wanted to say the Blackhawks, but I had a feeling that wasn't it. I knew Hawks was involved. Oh yeah, my living room. Very funny. Ooh, okay. I just got a notification on my phone. Cam Little just set the new official longest field goal in NFL history of 68 yards. That is something else, man. This Cam Little guy is for real. He's the new Tucker. Oh, God, Cook is loose. Oh, God, Cook is loose. Okay, Cook absolutely rumbling with a big, like, 18-yard rush. And, man, James Cook was talking all this smack. James Cook was talking all this smack before the games, talking about, I'm going to make the Chiefs pay for what they did. Dude, this is a regular season game, and this is your Super Bowl, man. It's sad. At the end of the day, it's sad. You don't have that killer mentality. It's a regular season game, my guy. Gonna make them pay. It's ridiculous, man. Cook's a great football player. Yeah, the hesitation. Announcers are talking so much nice on Cook right now. They're like, look at the hesitation as he gets smacked in the head. Quiet night out of Chris Jones. Even on Allen's dropbacks, he really doesn't seem to be getting home a lot, but he gets double teamed on every single play. Whoa, where's all the Wade's Diner hate coming from? I don't even know where this place is at. What's with the Wade's Diner hate? I feel like what's all this hate for Wade's Diner from? Where's it coming from? All right. Throw to Khalil Shakir, and he is short of the first down. It is going to be about 3rd and 3, I'd say. Great tackle out of McDuffie and Cook and Noel Williams. Man, I really love this. I think it's cash only. Oh my God, the place is cash only? What, how do you get there? Do you have to time travel back to 1979? Sheesh. I mean, if you're a modern restaurant at this point and you're not outfitted to at least accept credit cards, you're behind the curve. At the end of the day, that's bad. That is bad customer service. That's just the truth of it. That's bad customer service. Cash only. That's ridiculous. No, actually, no. I'm in with you guys. Because that's ridiculous. 3rd and 3, Buffalo's got the ball. 2 minutes left in the game. That's a 2-minute warning. We're going to commercial again in the broadcast. So, yeah, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it a little more. Because look, you know what I've noticed? I've seen this trend with businesses recently. Businesses like to think that they are resisting customer entitlement by not outfitting their processes and systems for modern times, all right? And I think Walmart is the perfect example of that. Why does Walmart not have tap-to-pay capabilities anywhere? Why does every Walmart... Because, look, this is specifically an issue for me because I don't really carry cash like that, and my debit card is completely busted. I've had that thing for like 4 years, and the chip card is completely busted. So every time I go to Walmart, and every time I got to buy something from Walmart, I need to fight with the chip reader. Like, it needs like 4 negative attempts at the chip read before it lets me swipe. So I got to stand there like an idiot. Just everybody's listening to the thing just go beep, 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 beep. It's like, why does Walmart not have... And the answer is, it's because they don't need to. It's because Walmart's going to get all of our money anyway. Man, that's what it is. It's frustrating for me personally. And it's a very niche and a very specific frustration because I just tap to pay everything. It's like my school has everything tap to pay. All the businesses around have everything tap to pay. It's like even like local vendors. Like you go to a farmer's market nowadays, and there are people that can accept tap to pay out there. It's like, this is the future, and Walmart is just refusing to adopt this technology because of, I don't know, either the cost of it or like some, dedication to fighting consumer entitlement with advancements in the payment and stuff. I don't know. I'm taking a sip of water. I'm going to take a breather real quick. Throw some things out in the chat. Yo, yeah, Tyler, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, you know what I'm talking about. It takes at least like 5 times with fighting this with this card reader machine. Everyone's looking at me like I'm broke and I'm an idiot. It's like, it's tough out here, man. It's tough because one of those things is true, but I'm not telling you which. Sheesh. All right, we're back in Orchard Park. It is 3rd and 2. Buffalo has the ball. This is a big chance for the Chiefs defense to make a big stop here. Let's see. Little screen to Shakir, and he gets the first. Unfortunate. Jeremy Tillery can't even believe his eyes. He's throwing his hands on his head like, no! It's all right, but they just got the first down. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Oh, wow. I didn't even see. I'm looking at the final score of the Indiana and Pittsburgh game right now. I didn't even realize that Indiana started walking it back. I did not catch the end of that game because I was busy trying to get the stream set up. I did not realize that Indiana actually made it a game. Did Jonathan Taylor get any touchdowns? Can somebody confirm if Jonathan Taylor got a touchdown? Is that Matt Ryan on the sideline? Yeah, definitely. Oh, right. He's part of the halftime report. I was like, what's he doing here? Oh, man. I love Matt Ryan. He's a dog. Ain't they? Whoa. Whoa. They just said midget on the broadcast. Are you allowed to say that on national television? I don't know. I thought that like wasn't. Oh my God, he's got knocks downfield. The Bills are going to score another touchdown before the half. Ah! Man, I'm too busy thinking about all these other factors. I'm sitting here watching Dawson Knox, making Jalen Watson look like a fool. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They said midget on the broadcast. They were talking about, they said that two of the guys that are doing the halftime show played midget football together. And I'm like, look, I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't. That's just not something I expected to hear on national television, honestly. And, all right, James Cook, right in for the touchdown. Man, that's tough. But the good news is Buffalo actually scored so quickly. Oh, they're actually saying he didn't get the touchdown. Okay, that's actually not even great. That's actually not even great because I kind of wish Buffalo scored on this play, but big Mike Pennell got right in there and made the stop. Mike Pennell, recent signing, he got cut from the Bengals, and man, already showing value. But I almost kind of wish Cook scored there because then we could have gotten the ball back with 1:30 left. Now they get to shave like another 30 seconds off the clock, and Kansas City's probably not even going to have a shot at getting into field goal range before the end of the half. Yeah, Mike Pennell's having himself a good game right now. Rico Dowdle, 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wow. Sheesh. Number 70 reports as eligible. Okay, everybody, Buffalo's running a trick play. They made the announcement. Buffalo's running a trick play. Or maybe they're just going to try and like muscle it in with James Cook, which I would honestly do. Don't try and throw it to your darn tackle. Yeah. Oh! Allen didn't get it. Allen didn't get it. They tried to run a quarterback sneak, and Allen definitely did not get it. Okay. Oh, Kansas City's burning their timeouts. Okay. Oh, I think Allen might have actually got it. Okay, the crowd is hollering. No, he didn't get it. No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He definitely didn't get it. Okay. Hey, bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. There are only so many plays you can run. Oh, that's tight. That's close. Thoughts on 2.6 Hog Cycle? I haven't played Clash Royale in a pretty long time, but all right, they called it a touchdown. Okay, so Allen scores the touchdown. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Allen gets himself a rushing touchdown. 47th game with pass and rush touchdown, most in NFL history. How many Super Bowls, though? Yikes. No, man, I was just talking about this earlier. I hate those stats that just feel completely meaningless. Like on the broadcast of the Bears and Bengals game today, they were talking about how this is T. Higgins' 9th consecutive home game with a touchdown. It's like, how many of those games did he win where they scored? Can somebody fact check that? How many games did they win? All right, Buffalo takes the lead 21-10. It is not looking great for KC right now. They're going to need to get the ball rolling in the second half, but we know the Chiefs, they're a second half team. They're going to come out with some big adjustments. They're showing number 41 clocking his head multiple times. Like, they showed the same clip of this guy hitting himself in the head like 4 times. But, all right. I hope you guys are all enjoying the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, yeah, exactly. He wants to be Cam Scatterbo. Cam Scatterbo's the only person that makes hitting yourself in the head look tough. And that's because he doesn't even do it with a helmet. He just punches himself in the face. All right. I'm going to go on my phone here for just a second. Excuse me. All right. I'm sorry. I know I'm on my phone right now. I'm such a terrible stream host, but there's a commercial break going right now, and it's, I don't know. Admittedly, this offense has not looked very good to start this game for the Chiefs, but I have faith that they're going to bring it back. Matt Galgano 7301. I'll give you one better. The Chiefs are going to do more than cover. They're going to win. The Chiefs are going to win tonight. They're going to do more than cover. They're going to win. All right? Kansas City is a second half team. They have always been a second half team. They play their best football in the second half. It is only an 11-point difference right now. They are going to be able to walk this back and make this a competitive, especially since, correct me if I'm wrong, does Kansas City receive at the half? I'm sure they're going to say it. All right. Does anybody know who's receiving in the second half? Chiefs get the ball to start. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, if Kansas City can put up a field goal here, this is a great situation at the end of the day. I mean, it's very fixable. And Remigio rumbles his way down to about the 33, giving Kansas City the ball and a chance to go down and hopefully score a touchdown, but at the very least get themselves within field goal range. Yeah, wow. Cam Little really did set that field goal record. And I got to say, I'm glad that it's Cam Little holding that record. All right. All right. Little screen to Kareem Hunt. He gets about 5 yards, but doesn't quite get out of bounds. Yeah, Chiefs are just going to run hurry up. They only have one timeout to use, and they got to get downfield. Throw the ball, throw it, Pat. Throw it. Oh, he's got Kelce. Kelce gets them into field goal range. He is down at Buffalo's 40. Mahomes is rubbing his head right now. He's screaming. All right, I think KC is going to continue to run the clock. Okay, they're driving right down the field, and they are cutting through this Bills defense like a hot knife through butter. Mahomes putting some air behind it. He's got Hollywood! Touchdown! They don't give him the touchdown. They don't give him the touchdown. Yeah, get up and run quarterback sneak. They're right. Okay, Buffalo takes their last timeout. Wow, what a ball by Mahomes. That was a pretty ball. And Hollywood makes the reception downfield, fends off his man, and definitely does not get the touchdown. But they are definitely down at the 1. That was a phenomenal ball by Mahomes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Hollywood is about a yard short. Sorry for the preemptive celebration there. I didn't mean to clip farm. Oh, man. That was a great ball. That was a great ball, I must say. Found Hollywood wide open, man. See, that's the thing. It's never just one guy with this Chiefs offense, man. You start ignoring Hollywood. You start putting too much focus on Rice and Worthy. Hollywood is going to take your head off. Same thing with Kelce, man. I think there's some easy Kareem Hunt territory. I think they probably just run the ball to Hunt, let him punch it right in. He's great in these situations. He doesn't get it. Call the timeout. Call the timeout. That's okay. We're going to need to see a little Chiefs magic right here. They're going to have to throw the ball here. They're going to have to take a couple attempts at the end zone. Mahomes is always a threat to run the ball in himself. Oh, they added 2 seconds back on the clock. That's actually great for us. 15 seconds. Mahomes has done a lot more with a lot less, I'll tell you that. Yeah, they're going to throw the ball here. They're definitely going to throw the ball here. And I think they should throw the ball here. It gives you 2 chances at the end zone. Let Mahomes run around for a little bit. Maybe he finds an opening to just rush in himself. But, wow. You got Reem. You got Reem. You got Reem. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There's 9 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Sheesh, man. He had Reem in the flats. He just didn't. He had Kareem in the flats. He just didn't even see him, man. That stinks. If he just swiveled his little head around, he had Kareem wide open, man. It would have been a walk-in any day of the week. But instead, he tries to throw the Xavier worthy jump ball. Travis Kelce's looking frustrated in the middle of the field. He was wide open also. Just a poor look by Mahomes. I think he got his eye trained a little too much on Worthy. Looks like they are going to run another passing play. They got a lot of bodies out there. Kelce, Rice, Worthy, Brown. Oh. All right, incomplete. I think Chiefs are probably going to go. I think they're probably going to go for it here. Nope, they're bringing out Butker. Okay, that's all right. Look, at the end of the day, that's just a big stop by the Bills defense. And you just can't really, yeah. I mean, that guy came in and he wasn't even looking for that ball. He was just looking to put his shoulder into Kelce. Yeah, that's tough. But at least we're going to be able to get points on the board before the end of the half. And we have the swing right now. We have the swing. I mean, our offense literally just drove 60 yards in less than a minute and 30 seconds. And even though they didn't close out, that's just fine. We put points on the board. We get the ball to start the half. We can get this to a 20-21 game. It's not hard. It's not going to be hard. Got a little commercial break. Gonna take a breather here. My voice is feeling it right now. Everybody in the chat, I hope we are feeling good today. I know I am. Go Bills. Yeah, you won't be saying that when we win. Ha ha. Ashlyn Felter 4492. Thank you for the chat. Yeah, this has been a pretty exciting game so far, I gotta say. I mean, as a fan of the sport, every game that I watch, I just want it to be an entertaining one. The worst thing that could possibly happen is a boring game. And this game is already fireworks. I mean, 21 points out of Buffalo, 13 points out of Kansas City. This is going to be one of those games, man. It's going to be one of those games. But yeah, we're gonna take a little break here. Once halftime gets started, gonna go and use the facilities, get a little re-up, and just kind of stretch my legs a little bit, give my voice a chance to rest. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you want more content with these Chiefs, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're building an army of loyal Chiefs Digest viewers to spread whatever Kansas City-based agenda we want. So if that sounds appealing to you, join. No, I'm not doing a half. I'm not. Look, okay. I appreciate that you guys have the confidence in me that I could put on a halftime show, but I'm not putting on a halftime show. I got a whole other half a game to call. And quite frankly, if I did my solo rendition of Katy Perry's Fireworks, I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to coalesce. All right, Kansas City's kicking off the ball. 3 seconds left. All they need to do is not give up a kickoff return touchdown. Kelce is coming into the locker room. Yeah, Kelce's hearing it from the fans, but that's okay. He's going to have a big second half. I got a good feeling about it. All right, Harrison Butker lining up for the kick. Like I said, all they got to do is tackle him here. Sheesh. That was a rough hit Kelce took in the end zone, man. All right, Buffalo's taking it out to the half. All right, it is halftime in Chiefs-Bills. Current score 21-13 in favor of Buffalo. Teams are entering the locker room. I am going to take a break. I want to hear what Coach Reid says first, and then I'll go take a break. Wow. This is the Chiefs' first time trailing in a game since week 1 against the Chargers. First time trailing at halftime in a game since week 1 against the Chargers. That's actually crazy. But, all right. I'm going to go. I will be back. I promised. Don't go anywhere. Brief intermission. And, yeah. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Got to get the stream pulled up real quick. TCA 2024. Don't forget, this is Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl. Be respectful. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, TC. All right. I actually got to go into the stream and unpin that message I sent because that was then. This is now. All right. I'm actually going to give TCA the pin on this one because your message made me laugh. TCA, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Where are you watching from today, my friend? Oh, man. I got some extra Halloween candy lying around in my house. Might have to grub. Of course, no name brands, though. No name brands. All right. I love Chiefs and Bills football, man. This is always like the most fun game of the season. It's always a good time with these guys. I mean, win or lose at the end of the day. Great football team. I'm having a lot of fun with this game already. I do wish that Hollywood managed to punch it in, running backwards, looking a little goofy, but that's how it happens. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna talk about the Colts a little bit. I know it's called Chiefs Digest. I know I got the Chiefs hat on right now, but I'm gonna talk about the Colts because this is very relevant to the conversation around the Chiefs right now. I think that the Colts are an incredibly talented football team with one incredibly exploitable weakness, and I think it's that if you put a lot of chips into stopping Jonathan Taylor and the rush, in terms of how you scheme and how you prepare for this team, I don't think that their passing attack is good enough to keep up. And that's why I think Kansas City is actually kind of going to be uniquely set up to play this team because their rushing defense is not great, but I'm hoping they make a trade before the deadline. So hopefully whoever it is will, whoever they trade for will be able to get some time in and will be good to go for the game against Indy in 2 weeks. But I think Pittsburgh just proved that this team lives and dies by Jonathan Taylor. I mean, he had 45 yards and Indy really just could not get anything going for a majority of the game. I believe it was just a garbage time touchdown that made the score as close as it was. But Indy's an interesting team, and right now the AFC was theirs to lose before they lost to Pittsburgh. Now it's a lot closer, but yeah, no, crazy year out of the Colts, crazy resurgence out of Daniel Jones. Shane Steichen is an offensive genius. Jonathan Taylor is the offensive player of the year. It's like, what more could you say? What more could you say? For everybody coming in, rejoining us after our little halftime break, how are you doing today? Welcome to the Chiefs Digest YouTube channel. Shout out where you're watching from. Shout out where you're watching from. And if you already have, If you already have shouted out where you're watching from, tell me what you're eating for dinner tonight. I'll rate your meals out of 10 based on how much I would want to eat them personally. And I'm a big dude, and I like to eat. I'm not really a food critic. I'm more of like a food consumer. So I'll probably give all of them like a 10 out of 10 on the eatability index, unless it's like a, I don't know, you're eating like slugs and liver or something like that. But tell me what you're eating for dinner tonight, y'all. Let's see how we're feeling tonight. Man, there really is. Tyler Lau 4204. That's great to hear, man. Some tomato chicken. I give that 5 big booms. I'll give that 5 big booms. Man, there's really not a lot to talk about during halftime. You know what? Here, you know what? In the meantime, I'm going to hop over to ESPN.com and I am going to take a look at the box score. We'll talk about some of these stat lines. Mahomes is 7 for 15, 124 yards. The Bills defense has just done a really good job of moose knuckles and octopus stew. See, that's actually an example of something that I wouldn't eat. No, Mahomes has been less efficient than he normally has. And this Bills defense is no joke out here, man. They are playing for real. You know, usually Mahomes is pretty well known for carving up that Bills defense, but they're actually here right now. They made some big plays, a couple big stops, and frankly, that tackle on Hollywood Brown saved the Bills an opportunity to lose the lead to the Chiefs right here. So, at the end of the day, I think his name is Terrell Bernard, out of Buffalo, man. He's been playing his head off today. All right, the game is finally back. We're going to get it going here. Sending that kick. Received by Thornton. He's making his way downfield. Man, that guy has got like a stride. Man, what a long stride. That is... I really wish that we could see more out of Tyquan Thornton in the offense. He had such a promising start to the season, and unfortunately, he really just hasn't been able to... Who is my favorite player on the Chiefs? That is a great question. I think Travis Kelce is a really basic answer, and it's the one that I say because this is his last year, and I want to show my appreciation for him. Other than that, I love Nick Bolton. I love Creed Humphrey. I love Trey Smith. I love all the offensive linemen, quite frankly. Of course, I love Mahomes. Hold on, let's see here. They get the ball to Kelce for about a 5-yard gain. No, that's a good question. I like a lot of the weirdos, man. You can see right here, I'm wearing a L'Jarius Sneed jersey. He was a big part for us, but I actually bought this jersey before he started performing really well. So I love the lesser known guys on the team. I feel like saying Mahomes or Kelce or Chris Jones is such a basic answer. George Karlaftis is a guy that I really like. Leo Chanel. Ooh, Worthy breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss of 1. The Sneed. Yeah, man, I was heartbroken when we didn't re-sign Sneed. I understood why we didn't re-sign him, but... You know, he was great, and I love the attitude he brought. I love that he punched Tyreek Hill in the face. Brandon Ayuk in the face and got away with it one time. I thought that was really funny. 3rd and 7 for the Chiefs right now. Mahomes letting the line hear about it. And Mahomes on the run. Mahomes loses it, and oh! All right. Great play out of Bishop. Got right up on Hollywood. It is going to be 4th and 7. They're going to have to punt. Ugh. Man. Man, that's rough. That's rough. Why are they giving credit to Bishop for that play? What NFL player could I take in a fight? Rodrigo Blankenship, probably. Is he still in the league? I don't even know. Eddie Pinheiro, probably. Pretty much any kicker. Other than that, I don't stand a chance these guys would probably throw me through a folding table. Susan McVeigh, 9546. I am not okay. You're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. This is a shared space. You're allowed to express whatever feelings you want to express. We're all here to support each other. That's the Chiefs Digest family guarantee. Oh. Yeah, that was an unfortunate sequence. Buffalo's defense is just really stepping up in a major way. I'm excited to see how Spagnuolo is going to respond to this, because that's not a great stitch, man. Going 3 and out on your first possession back from the half, down by 8. That's not a great stitch. That's a suboptimal, I think, is how I'd describe that. So Buffalo's got a chance to take the lead up to. Oh man, don't make me do math. Buffalo's got a chance to take the lead up to a lot more. So the Chiefs defense is going to have to make a big stop here if they are to stay in this game, because realistically, I do not foresee Kansas City coming back if this game goes to, if they go down in this game. Yeah, suboptimal is how I describe it. If Kansas City goes down 2 scores, I'm not necessarily super confident in their ability to walk back from that kind of deficit, especially with how well Buffalo's been playing. But of course, you never know. Anything can happen. All right. How was everybody's Halloween? Did everybody have a good Halloween? I know I did. I got a lot of candy. I didn't go trick-or-treating. I just went out and bought it. All right, we're back in. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Happy Halloween. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm glad everybody had a good Halloween. All right, big stop for the Kansas City defense here. We're going to need it. Cook with the rush, and he barely gets anything. Or, he got like 4 yards. So it's going to be like 2nd and 6 for Buffalo. 2nd and 7, they're calling it. Good stop. Karlaftis set the edge right there. Forced him to cut up inside. Just got by somebody out there. I think it was Chanel. Let's see here. Oh, wow. They don't even have a back in the backfield right now. Little screen to Kincaid. They bring him down. It is going to be 3rd and 2 about. Or 3rd and 1. 3rd and just a little bit. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Yeah, Buffalo is really trying to keep a fast pace with this one. They've been just working that ball downfield over and over. Quick releases, quick handoffs. They're not really giving Kansas City a lot of time to let their game wreckers get to work. You know, something that I talked about in one of my previous videos was that George Karlaftis. Oh, Allen on the designed run. Oh, my goodness. He gets about 18. Big rush out of Allen. I thought that was going to Cook on the outside. No, they bid on it. Allen took it for a spin. They're running this fast play design because George Karlaftis is the most effective rusher for Kansas City right now. And he is a very slow rusher. He's going to win. But it's going to take him a little bit of time. So Buffalo knows that they can keep the heat off of Allen by continuously getting the ball out quickly and not giving Karlaftis an opportunity to get that comeback, you know, potentially get a big hit on Allen or something like that. Only 11 yards on that Allen rushing play, by the way. My bad. Little delayed handoff to Cook. Gets him about 5 yards, 4 yards, give or take. Going to be, oh, they're giving it 3 yards. Okay. Chiefs defense needs to stop Buffalo from putting points on the board here. A field goal is not optimal here. So they're going to need to keep those boys down. I mean, this is a big game. We have a chance to keep pace with the Chargers in the AFC West race. We're in the playoff picture currently, but, you know, I think we all want to win that AFC West division. Got Dalton Kincaid flagged down. It looks like it is going to be against the Chiefs, I think. Or, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a holding on Noel Williams. Rookie cornerback. He's physical. He's a bigger cornerback. He's done a really good job of hanging with the bigger receivers that Kansas City has had to play against. Unfortunately, rookie mistake, you know. Yeah, Allen is just picking apart this defense right now. It's a little foolish. All right, Buffalo is approaching field goal range. Cook with the ball, gets a gain of nothing. Big tackle there by Leo Chanel and Nick Bolton. Yeah, big stop there, big play. Setting up a 2nd and 9. Am I far behind? Am I really? Yeah, I think it's called stream delay. Yeah, the Bills already won. Yeah. All right, buddy. I hate to break it to you. That score bug at the top of the screen, that is not delayed to the stream. That is live. Or, no, it's delayed to the stream by a couple seconds. But that's live. Oh, Karlaftis getting downhill. Allen on the run. Chased by Gelati, out of bounds, and he throws it out. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Wow, the Chiefs pass rush just completely dominated the Bills up front on that play. Absolutely phenomenal look out of them. Had Allen scrambling for his life. It looked like Gelati might have almost gotten a hand on him, but it wasn't quite enough. Allen is just impossible to bring down, especially in the pocket. He's so shifty and just so physically imposing. He's so fast. It's tough, man. It's tough. And I'll tell you what, that arm that he uses to throw the ball, that big arm, he can also use it to stiff arm. It's tough at the end of the day. It's tough. He's a freak athlete. He's a freak athlete. They're definitely going to run a screen to Ty Johnson here. I can just feel it. They got him lined out way out there. Weird sitch. Nope. It's a screen to Khalil Shakir. Shut down by Bolton and the boys. And that is it. The Chiefs have gotten the stop outside of field goal range. It is going to be 4th and 8. Allen is getting off the field. And the Bills are going to punt. Mahomes has a chance to go and right the wrongs that were just made in that previous offensive series. With a loss of about 4 minutes of game time, too. So that's really not terrible. Yeah, that was a big stop for the Chiefs. Really big stop for the Chiefs. All right. Big kick out there. Don't touch that. Do not touch that. I don't care if it's bad field position. We can deal with bad field position. I could see Nico Remigio. Yes, I'm behind. That's how it goes. I can't be completely live right now. That's just not how streaming works. You're always a couple minutes delayed. No spoilers. Don't throw out any spoilers. I'm trying to see this game as it comes. All right, Chiefs got a big chance to come up here. Have a chance to either put themselves a point behind or tie it up if they decide to go for 2, which they might as well. I guess if they score a touchdown on this drive, they might as well. They got Trey Smith in the State Farm commercials now, man. He really came up big. Yeah, big congrats to Trey Smith for finally getting a commercial deal. I didn't realize they gave those to offensive linemen not named Jason Kelce. Hey, good for him. Getting his bag up. Although, I will say this. I always hate when NFL players do commercials. I hated seeing Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes in commercials. I get it. They got to make their bag, but I feel like it always detracts from the on-field play. And I feel like we're seeing that with Saquon Barkley right now. Did you see how many commercials Saquon is in? He was doing Little Caesars. He was doing like mattress commercials, I think. But Saquon was doing all these commercials, and he definitely looks good, but he doesn't look as good, like significantly. It looks like he took a significant step back right now at this point in the season. And I think it literally is because so many commercials are just taking away from the focus on field, you know? So when I saw that Mahomes wasn't doing as many commercials and his role in these commercials wasn't as big, I knew that he was going to be coming back. I knew that he was going to be coming back in a major way. All right, I'm going to drink some cranberry juice out of a huge tub right now. Everybody just hold on 1 second. I love cranberry juice, man. Nice and sweet and refreshing, and it helps keep my voice parched, or not parched. Because I tell you what, doing all this talking, man, it does a number on your voice at the end of the day. I got a video coming out tomorrow, probably a game recap, and it is going to be tough to get done. Kareem Hunt with the ball gets about a yard. Buffalo is playing like they're in a frenzy right now, man. You can tell that home field environment is just getting them super amped right now. Unreal that New England is ahead of the Bills by a significant margin in the AFC East right now. I mean, what is this, 2015? We got the Colts, the Broncos, the Patriots, and the Steelers leading their divisions. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, what even? What year is this? We've gone back in time. All right, Mahomes on the drop back. He's letting it fly. Looks like it got hit, but that ball is soaring and nothing. Falls a little short, man. That 31, he was tied on worthy like white on rice. Tough one to miss. It's 3rd and 9. Chiefs need something. Chiefs need something right now, all right? Just anything, really. Yeah, that was some great defense out of Hairston, the rookie. Or Hairston, the rookie. Yeah, no PIs there, no nothing. Just good defense, man. Good defense. Yeah, he kept with Worthy, man. That's not easy. And granted, Worthy hasn't been as fast ever since the ankle injury, but snap the ball, man. Dang. All right, Mahomes. Gonna let it fly here. Oh, and he's got Kelce. Oh, reliable down at the 40. Keeping the drive alive with a big play. Mr. Third Down, giving a little hand wave. Oh, my goodness, man. Anyone who says that Travis Kelce is washed does not watch football. Just because he's not leaps and bounds the best tight end in the NFL, that does not mean that he is washed, man. This guy is still phenomenal out here, finding the soft spot in the defense, making himself available for Mahomes, and literally saving the drive on this play. Absolutely monstrous out of Travis Kelce. That's why you have a guy like that. That's why you have a guy like Travis Kelce. All right, we got a run between the tackles by Rashard Smith. Gets himself about 4 yards, 3 yards, maybe even 2 if we're being not generous. Yeah, 4 yards. Little update in Jacksonville and Vegas. For those of you who care, Trevor Lawrence just got a rushing touchdown to make the score 13-9 Jacksonville. The Raiders are just bottom feeding right now. If it was an update in the Chargers or the Broncos game, I'd be a little more enthusiastic about giving that, but nah. And I think the Broncos... Did the Broncos lose today? I don't know. I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll let you guys know. All right, Mahomes with the ball in his hands, loses it and throws it into the ground. Looks like it got hit. Something's going on. Whistles are blowing. Yeah, Mahomes got hit losing that ball, so what happened? Oh, let's see. The refs are converging right now. See if they decide to throw something. Oh, they're convening for an intentional grounding. And they throw the flag. Oh my gosh, that's 10 yards and the loss of down. Oh my God, it hit his arm. It hit his arm. It hit his arm. Are you serious? Oh my God. So that's 10 yards. So it's went from a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 16. That's phenomenal. It hit his arm. He hit his arm. That's not intentional grounding. He tipped it. He tipped it. It can't be grounding if it gets tipped. What are we doing here, man? All right. Whatever. Happens. Happens. Oh. And I don't think Taylor needs to go, all right? Jawan Taylor is playing some phenomenal football. At the end of the day, this Bills pass rush is tough. And Taylor has been so good for us. But I do agree. I cannot wait for Simmons to come back, man. When Simmons returns, it tipped it. Clear as day. Timothy Thomas, every time somebody complains about the refs in a game, they say, oh, well, you got the last few calls. And then I never see any actual calls. Everyone just says the Chiefs get all the calls, but I never actually see these calls. So look, Timothy, I appreciate the tenacity. I appreciate the passion. But you got to come with something more than just an accusation. You know, you got to come with a little evidence. This is court right here, all right? And you're seeing that clear as day. That was definitely tipped. So that's grounds to say a bad call. But saying that there were bad calls during the game, but we're not going to point out any of these bad calls. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be serious. And I don't know what Coach Reid is debating right now. They made the call. They moved him back. I don't think there's anything you can do. Let's just get on with the game, you know? It was a bad call. It happens. It happens. There's no, yeah. There's no reviewable aspect. At the end of the day, look, the refs get it wrong sometimes. It happens. On to the next play. We just got to keep it going. All right, 3rd and 16. Chiefs got to make a big play here to keep this drive alive. They can really not afford to go scoreless here. Oh, God, Mahomes is going to get sacked. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. That's, well, you know, that's just how it goes. Definitely got a punt here. Man, that's rough, but at the end of the day, Matt Ariza with the punt. Man, Matt Ariza was a great pickup. I'm really liking what he provides for the team. He's a great punter, man. He gets that ball downfield real good. Gonna get that reception, and Shakir runs out of bounds with it. Gonna be right around the Buffalo 35. All right. Yeah, punt god, Bill's legend, right? yeah, tough situation for him. Tough situation for him. But I'm glad that he's back. You know, I'm glad that he's actually making an impact, because I remember there was a lot of hype for him coming out of college, and then of course all that controversy ended up happening, and the Buffalo decided to cut him. So I'm glad that Kansas City got him picked up. Love that cranberry juice. I gotta say, man, I'm not gonna keep on harping on this, but man, that cranberry juice is just so delicious, man. It's so delicious, and it's great for keeping my voice. I really just had this cranberry juice on hand right now, and I'm sipping on it, and it is keeping my voice nice and smooth, nice and crispy. So I'm a big fan of this cranberry juice stuff. I might just have a tub of this with me every game. But that's the last I'm saying on that. That's the last I'm saying on that. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We got 8 people in the chat right now. If you are in the chat, shout yourself out. Where are you watching from, everybody? Where are we watching from? I'm having a great time with this. Having a great time talking to you guys. Tyler Loud, check your DMs. I'll let you know. But I'm not saying brands anymore. I'm not giving out free promotion. I'm not giving out free promotion for any brands. But check your DMs. I will absolutely let you know what brand that is. I made the mistake earlier with the sugar-coated gummy ring candies. I kept on saying the name too much. I was throwing it out. I'm not sponsored by any brands. I'm not sponsored by any companies. You are not getting no free advertising space on my Chiefs Digest live stream right now. Not getting any advertising. If the makers of the multicolored sugar-coated gummy ring candies want to sponsor us, I will absolutely promote their products because I love their products, but they are not currently paying me for promotion. Same thing with the cranberry juice people. If they want me to promote them, I'll do it in the form of an ad. I'm not doing any of the sneaky advertising practices that you sometimes see going on. I will put hashtag ad. I will disclaim to you guys that it is an ad, but I'm not saying brand names specifically for that reason. I'm not sponsored by anybody. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their own, we'll say 22. Cook gets about 3 yards before being tackled by a whole host of Chiefs, Nick Bolton and Trent McDuffie included. Good play out of those guys. They've been doing a good job of keeping Cook in check. It's really just been Allen's passing attack that has been keeping Buffalo alive in this game. They've done a good job. 15 rushes for 73 yards out of Cook. And just kind of an outlier, a couple outlier plays where he got a couple really big runs. Ross the Process, seeing you from Alaska. Love it up there, man. Never been, but man, they got some beautiful wilderness and wildlife out there, man. That's awesome. Glad to see you're doing well. All right, Allen takes the snap. Looks like he's dropping back to pass, and he does a little dump off to, Khalil Shakir. Gets himself about 15 yards, and then out, tackled by Chamari Connor. Gain of 20. I apologize. It's really hard to gauge how many yards they're getting on these plays. I don't know. I feel like sometimes the lines kind of blur together. So forgive me if my initial call for the yardage of a play is not insanely accurate. I'm really doing my best with it. All right. Buffalo right towards the middle of the field right now. Man, the Buffalo logo is weirdly lopsided, but that doesn't really matter. I don't really care about that. Chiefs getting some pressure on Allen. He takes the dump off to Keon Coleman, who gets the first down and runs out of bounds. Quiet night out of Keon Coleman. He really has not been the prospect that they were hoping for out of him. Big body receiver. Him and Worthy got a lot of comparisons because they were taken back-to-back in the draft. But I just, it's just not really it with Coleman. I mean, the Bills' offensive line has given some phenomenal protection so far. Guys like Tillery and Gelati have had a really rough time getting home. And of course, when you're double teaming Chris Jones on every play, it's tough. He absorbs a lot of attention, but at the end of the day, if the other guys aren't really able to compensate, it doesn't really mean anything, you know? All right, another rush, and that Chiefs rushing defense is all over it. Big tackle by Tranquil and Nick Bolton. A little jawing off by Gilliam and Bolton there, but you know how those football players go. Those football players, man, they're all crazy. They're all crazy people. 2nd and 8 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Buffalo is going to probably look to pass on this play, generate a little bit of offense outside of Cook. That seems to be the name of the game for them right now. That Chiefs rush defenses look stout, man. Bolton is having a great game right now. He's been coming downhill and filling gaps all day. Allen drops back to pass. He's putting some air under it, and he's got Elijah Moore downfield in the red zone for Buffalo. That is not good. That's about the last thing that you want to see. Noel Williams in the coverage, man. look, I love Noel. He's a developing prospect. He's a young, late-round guy, but you really just can't miss plays like that. Shamari Connor, too. That's the thing. We got a lot of talent in this defensive back core, just not a lot of brains. And James Cook takes it within the 5-yard line, about 3 yards, says 2nd and 3 for Buffalo. They're really trying to keep the pace high, punch it in once again. Kansas City is going to need to really start putting things together. Quite frankly, the level of play that we've been seeing out of this offense, aside from the one big catch out of Kelce, has been unacceptable for a team that wants to contend for a Super Bowl. And Cook, not quite, thanks to a second effort by Drew Tranquil coming in and pushing the pile. It is 3rd and goal. Buffalo's got 2 tries to try and punch this in. Otherwise, they got to settle for 3. All right, it looks like they're going to be quarterback sneaking with Allen. And Allen's in. Yep, second effort by the offensive lineman. Josh Allen is in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, I believe. Gives it to the big man to spike it. Allen catches it, spikes it again. Cool little double spike out of them. And that is going to put Buffalo up 27-13 before the extra point. Still a lot of football left, but man, Kansas City's looking a little neutered right now, aren't they? You know, of course, the intentional grounding penalty is tough, but at the end of the day, if it comes down to a single call, you were never meant. I say this all the time. If it comes down to a single call, you were never meant to win that game in the first place, man. If the game is so delicate, if the game hangs so delicately in the balance that a single bad call from the ref is exactly what kills it for you, you were never meant to win that game in the first place. That's just the long and short of it. And I'll stand by that. That's something that I've said at pretty much any point in the season throughout any controversy. Jack Cochran's getting into it. Everybody throw out an I Heart Jack Cochran in the chat right now. Let's show some support for your favorite random Chiefs deep cut. Gonna take a little sip of cranberry juice here while we go to commercial break. Not we. Well, I say we. I mean the broadcast. I'm not going anywhere. You guys are just gonna sit in silence and listen to me and watch me drink cranberry juice. So I'll be right back. Yeah, Jack Cochran. Yeah, I love that guy. He's just like a random dirty work special teams guy, and he got an interception last week against Washington, so that was pretty cool. Whew. Yeah, no, Mahomes just hasn't looked himself today, man. It hasn't coalesced with him. He's usually been playing lights out, but you know, at the end of the day, McDermott is a good coach, and this Buffalo team is very well coached. The defense is really just outplaying the offense. That's the unfortunate long and short of it. You know, Mahomes has had some pretty good looking balls that have just been batted down by great defensive lineman play out of oh my goodness. I feel terrible because I keep on forgetting his name. I've said it like 4 times. You know what? Let me take a look here while we're still on. It was one of these guys out here, man. Cole Bishop, man. He's having a phenomenal game for himself. 2 passes broken up. 2 really big passes broken up. And then, of course, Terrell Bernard has been having himself a big game as well. Just hey, you know, good stuff out of the Buffalo defense, man. I kind of was counting out this team a little bit. Not fully. I don't count out teams after 1 game. But after the Atlanta game, I was like, yeah, this team is good, but they clearly have a lot of flaws. And I just don't think Kansas City's been taking a great advantage of the flaws, you know? I mean, Atlanta ran all over them. They were basically throwing at will, and they had Allen looking really uncomfortable. I just don't think the Chiefs' pass rush works fast enough. You know, for a slower, more methodical quarterback like Goff, or, you know, we haven't played him yet, but a guy like Matt Stafford, or even a guy like Marcus Mariota, you know, just examples of the guys that we've been playing recently. Those are much slower moving quarterbacks. A guy like Allen, he can just keep the pace so fast that the Chiefs' slower pass rush is just not going to really be able to get home. And blitzing against Allen has really just never worked. I know Spags loves his blitzes, but blitzing against Allen has really just never worked. He's always too dangerous in the rushing game. If you blitz, you're just giving him a lane to run free. So if you're going to blitz him, you really got to make sure it counts. Throwing blitzes at Allen all game is not conducive to victory whatsoever. All right, Thornton with the return. He finds himself an angle, gets downfield to about the 35, where he is pushed out of bounds. All right. The Chiefs and Mahomes are taking the field for a chance to keep themselves in this game. This is do or die, man. This is right before the fourth quarter. If you don't get this drive, you may as well kiss this game goodbye, really. As a matter of fact, if they don't get this game, if they don't get this touchdown, I'm ending stream early. No, I'm joking. I'd never do that to you guys. You guys deserve my full coverage. I'm not going to turn the game off just because the Chiefs are losing. Win, lose, or tie, red and gold until I die, baby. I will always be supporting this team until the very last whistle. I'll be sticking around for like 5-10 minutes after the game. We can talk for a little bit, let everybody know some updates on the channel and stuff. Oh, Mahomes gets hit, and that is going to be an incomplete pass that they're calling a fumble. But his arm was definitely moving forward. Yeah, they're going to say that the arm was going forward because it definitely was. Thank you, Tyler Loud. Thank you. Yeah, Empinesa got home on Mahomes on that play. Just really rough out of Jawan Taylor and the tackles today. Yeah, they're really forcing Mahomes to play fast right now, and they really can't afford to be running the ball right now, especially with how poorly Kareem Hunt has been rushing. Lose it, man, lose it. Oh, 3rd and 10. Chiefs really got one more shot at this. I doubt they're going to go for it on 4th here unless it's real close. They're going to need to come up with something. Mahomes has just been under fire all game. This Buffalo pass rush has been eating this Chiefs offensive line alive. At the end of the day, man, I trust Mahomes with a great line way more than I trust. Oh, my God. Mahomes took a shot on that one. Like WWE, man. All right. Mahomes takes the drop back. Pass rush is not really getting home. Mahomes lets it fly. He's got Hollywood downfield. Yes. Okay. Big catch to keep the drive alive. Hollywood Brown downfield gets it down to about the 30. Crossed midfield. Big play out of Hollywood. Just had his man completely beat. Took the hit by Bishop out of bounds. And this Chiefs offense is still alive and absolutely in this game. Yes. That's what you got to do, man. They give you a mistake, you need to capitalize on it, man. Wow, Hollywood, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 76 yards. If you got Hollywood in fantasy football right now, give yourself a pat on the back. That was a good start. All right. Mahomes takes the snap. Scanning. Dumps it off to Juju Smith-Schuster, who gets himself about 3 yards. Good that we're getting him involved. Yeah, it looks like Chiefs are going to be looking to take it to the end of the quarter here. Gives them a little break. Score is currently 13-28 Buffalo as Kansas City desperately tries to keep this drive alive and keep themselves in the game going into the fourth quarter. It's going to take a big effort out of the Chiefs offense and defense, but these boys are not done yet. They still got a little juice left in them. I can see it coming. Just going to take a little breather here while we go to commercial. All right, that time I really was clip farming. Can you guys help me go viral? Can you guys help me go viral? Man, I would love to go viral. That'd be awesome. Except for like all the nonsense that comes with going viral. You know, people can be really mean to you online, but at the end of the day, you just got to take it in stride. As you know, people say mean things, and for what, you know? Oh well. Thank you, Tyler Bond 2539. I appreciate you, bro. Much love, much love. How's everybody's weekends going? If you guys are watching other games concurrently to this stream, what other games are you watching and how's it going? Let me know the score updates right now. All right, we got 8 people in the chat right now. Would love to hear from everybody. If you got something to say, say it. I'll give you hot takes on whatever topic you want. I'll give you advice on schoolwork. Sure, why not? I'll give you advice on like paying your taxes. Can't say I can't say I'd give great advice, and you probably shouldn't be disclosing your financial information over this. Wow, Baishal Tootin on Jacksonville? That Baishal Tootin? Yeah, Tootin's on Jacksonville, right? He's a punt returner. Tyler Bond, you got to give me more details, man. What happened? What happened? What game was this in? This was in Jacksonville, Vegas? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. He scored a kick return touchdown? Or a punt return? All right, Chiefs game is back. We can talk about this later, Tyler. Four-yard run, okay. 4-yard run for Baishal Tootin. All right, Mahomes under pressure, and he's going to get sacked for about, like 12 yards. Joey Bosa gets home. Oh, man. Oh, just completely mauled Jalen Moore. Look, Josh Simmons needs to come back already, man. I hope that whatever situation Josh Simmons is dealing with currently. Oh my goodness. Jawan Taylor's hurt. Well, everybody who was hoping that Jawan Taylor would get taken out of the game, your wish has been granted. This is where we're at. The Chiefs are down another offensive lineman. With Trey Smith playing through an injury, Josh Simmons away from the team with personal issues, and now Jawan Taylor taking what looks to be some kind of leg or knee injury. Just terrible. Like, really just terrible. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the Chiefs' offensive line has just been brutalized through a lot of injuries. If Taylor ends up missing a significant portion of this game, that will be 4 offensive linemen either playing hurt or missing the game. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. It's gonna be like probably like 3rd and 20. So that is really hard to see. Losing a game is not the worst thing in the world. Seeing your team be demoralized is definitely the worst thing in the world. Mahomes doesn't look comfortable. He doesn't look like himself right now. The vibes and the energy that we have seen out of this team against teams like the Raiders and the Commanders and the Lions, and even against the Jaguars, in a game that we lost. The team kept their morale throughout that entire game, and even against Philly and LA. Those were tough games, but at the end of the day, they were well fought, and Kansas City maintained their morale. But this is one of those games, man. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's like pulling a big thorn out of your chest. It's not fun. But at the end of the day, you just got to put your head down and get through it, man. It's tough, and frankly, it's not necessarily an entertaining game for me to commentate. Which I'm having a good time with everybody in the chat right now. I'm having a great time with everybody in the chat right now. It's just the Chiefs' offense really hasn't generated much outside of 2 throws to Hollywood and 1 throw to Kelce. Chiefs are still in it. They're still in the AFC West race, even if they do fall to 5-4. They're still in it. Seasons. I remember back to the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers that started the season 11-0 and then ended up finishing the season 12-5. Like, anything can happen in this sport, man. And records at this point in the season really do not mean anything. It's a good foundational piece, but this the way that the playoff picture and the way that the division seedings look right now is not how they're going to look. And it looks like Wanya Morris is going to have to come in at right tackle for Jawan Taylor. Just not good. 3rd and 17. Chiefs get one last chance to try and make it happen. Mahomes downfield, and it is incomplete. Incomplete to Worthy. 4th and 17. Looks like the punting unit's going to come out. Good ball by Mahomes. No, bad ball by Mahomes, and unfortunately Worthy couldn't reel it in. Tough. Tough. And look, that's what happens, you know? That's what happens when your offensive line is getting mauled up front like they are, you know? It's hard for Mahomes to feel comfortable in the pocket, and it messes with his timing because he's a little eager to get the ball out. It just kind of psychologically gets in your head. And Mahomes is a guy that's always been good under pressure, but when you're constantly getting hit like that, Mahomes has taken like 5 hits and 2 sacks in this game. I mean, he's been getting blown up a lot. I think statistically this might actually be one of the worst games of Mahomes' entire career, which is definitely sad to see. But you know what? Like I said, there's still a lot of hope for this team in the future. I'm kind of resigning myself to... All right, they let that entire play run before they decided to enforce the timeout that was called. A little strange there, but okay. Timeout Kansas City. Oh, no, timeout Buffalo. Okay. So Buffalo takes the timeout, shuts down the play by the Chiefs. And, you know, I'm resigning myself to this one as a loss because Buffalo is up by 15 points. There's 14 minutes left in the game, and the Chiefs offense has literally not been able to generate anything. Again, outside of 3 completions, 2 to Hollywood and 1 to Kelce. You know, this was a game where I was hoping they'd be able to take advantage of the ground game a lot, but that just did not coalesce at all. Started out very good, but this offensive line tired out very quickly, and this Bills defense did prove quite relentless. Yeah, and I mean, the game's not lost. The game's not lost, but, you know, 4th and 17, and Buffalo's going to have a chance here to go up by 3 scores. Once that happens, yikes. Mahomes is just bailing out. Throw that ball, baby. And he's found Rashee Rice. Okay, the drive stays alive. The drive stays alive. The Chiefs are in the red zone. They're within the 10-yard line. They have a chance to do something here. They have a chance to do something here. It's not done yet. And I've been saying that. It's not done yet. Great play out of Rashee Rice. Makes the big reception. Manages to get out of bounds. Keep as much time on the clock as possible. You're going to need it. That's a heads-up play out of Rashee Rice right there. Great throw by Mahomes. Finding his man in the open field. And, yeah. You know, that is what I was hoping we'd see more of out of this Chiefs offense. And it looks like it's going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt right here. Hunt's going to get downhill. Big pile getting pushed around right now. And it looks like they're going to have him stopped at about 5 yards. Going to be within the 10-yard line for Kansas City. All right. They're saying on the broadcast that 4th and 17 was the longest 4th down ever converted by Mahomes. Let's make some history today, why don't we? It's a game, man. It's a game. And Allen's sitting on the bench looking scared. He knows it, man. It's a game. All of a sudden, this momentum feels different. The vibes are different, you know? Completing a 4th and 17 does a lot. Mahomes steps up, and he gets to 3rd and 1. The Chiefs are actually going to be able to get a first down and get themselves a fresh set of downs within 3 yards of the within 3 yards of the end zone. Sorry, wow, my brain is getting blasted. It's all this cranberry juice, man. It makes your brain seize up. Here I go. All right. All right. Ooh, I dropped the cap. Oh, no. The play is happening, and I dropped the cap. Oh, no. Okay, 3rd and 1. Chiefs have a chance. Oh, man, I bumped my camera all around. All right, Kareem Hunt Looks like he might have been short of that first down, man. Kansas City's going to have to go for it here. This would be incredibly bad if Buffalo manages to get the stop here on 4th and 1. Kansas City doesn't even need to look for a touchdown here. They just need to look to get that first down. But man, Buffalo's defense has been staunch, and usually Kareem Hunt, who is more effective than the tush push in short yardage situations, has gotten shut down on several occasions here, man. At the end of the day, a guy that can get you 2 or 3 yards guaranteed is insanely valuable, and the Bills have done a great job of taking that option away from Kansas City. Handoff to Hunt, and he's in for the touchdown! Kansas City! Big touchdown for the Chiefs right there. Kareem Hunt with the 3-yard rush, and Andy Reid is signaling to go for 2. I completely agree, Big Red. Let's go for 2 here. We got nothing to lose. Yeah, let's go for it right now, because then we got a chance to go for 2 on the next one, too. Set the pace. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, man, my voice is going, man. I sound like I'm age regressing right now. I sound like I'm 12 years old again. All right. Chiefs got a chance here to set the score at 21-28, putting themselves in striking distance of Buffalo. Let's see if they can do it. Brashard Smith on the field. Mahomes takes the snap. And he finds Kelce for the 2-point conversion. Tight window. Good throw. Better catch for Travis Kelce. The Chiefs cut the lead down to 7 and put the ball back in Josh Allen's hands. Let's see if this Chiefs defense can come up big. This game is not over yet. All right. Travis Kelce, man, he had a couple really bad plays earlier in this season. The 2 dropped passes that both led to interceptions. But, man, at the end of the day, he gets a strong grip on that ball, man. No one's punching that out. No one's punching that out. Kelce's having himself a game right now, a very important game. Just proving once again that he is the most viable option for Kansas City, you know? Like, there really will, until he retires, there will never be a receiver on the field that's better than Travis Kelce, you know? I think that's just it, man. He's Mr. Reliable. Just, man, so good. Don't get me started on Travis Kelce now. Oof. Anybody got any new movies they're excited to see? Let's talk about it during the commercial break. Anybody got any movies? Anybody got any movie recommendations? Actually, throw out a movie recommendation. I'll watch it. I'll watch it for real. Yeah, that's a completely momentum switching play for the Chiefs right now. The Bills had all the momentum in the world, playing at home. The stadium was getting loud. It looked like the Chiefs were a little rattled by the environment, but man, that place is looking quiet now. And they panned over to Allen right after the Chiefs got that first down, and he had that look on his face, man. He had that look on his face just like, oh, crud. He had that look on his face that I just had a couple days ago, or a couple minutes ago. He had that look. He had that same look on his face I just had a couple minutes ago, and that's not good. Before they converted the 4th down, had the same look on his face, man. That's not good. That's realizing that stuff is about to not go your way. And I was lucky to be wrong in that situation, but let's hope that Allen's fears are justified, right? All right, we are back, and the Chiefs are going to be kicking off to the Buffalo Bills. Man, what's the movie with the guy named Buffalo Bill? Is that Silence of the Lambs? If so, I wonder, was Buffalo Bill named after the team, or was the team named after Buffalo Bill? These are the questions we need to be asking. All right. After a little pile pushing out of Buffalo, Josh Allen is going to take over with the ball at his own 35. All right, Chiefs defense is going to need a big play here to flip the momentum in favor of the Chiefs. Allen takes the snap. Pumps, and he takes off. Threw his head back a little bit there, trying to draw the flag on Bolton. He's chuckling about it. He knows it, but Bolton definitely did not make contact there, and good no flag there. Would have been rough. Yeah, he barely touched him. Yeah. He touched him down. Allen was going down, throwing his head back, just completely straight-faced. He's a funny guy. James Cook with the rush. Manages to find a little room. Gets himself the first down for a rush of about 4 yards. Man, Cook is... Oh, looks like they're calling him down a little short. A little short? Yeah, 3rd and 1. Okay, so Cook was a little short of the first down. And it looks like they are going to be playing some hurry-up offense, trying to QB sneak it. And, yep, looks like Allen got himself the first down. The clock's going to keep running. There is 10 minutes left in the game. And the Bills are sitting pretty at their own 46. Precisely. Yeah. I mean, we can have this conversation at some point, but the tush push definitely needs to be banned from the NFL, right? Like, we all agree with that the tush push needs to go. It's just a completely unofficiatable call. All right, Allen takes a snap, handoff to Cook. Cook's got some breathing room. Some room to run, gets shoved out of bounds by Noel Williams. Noel Williams looking for the flag. Was grabbing on him, but that's football for you. Oh, well. Ice up, son. Oh, wow, the face mask, too. That's tough. You know, happens. All right. Make or break moment for Kansas City's defense here. Buffalo is exactly on Kansas City's 45, and they are going to be looking to put this game away. If they can score here, it's definitely going to be tough. James Cook swallowed by a whole host of Chiefs right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. It's a situation you always want to be in, man. 2nd and 10, that's absolutely doable. If you're in the chat right now, throw out some yellow and red hearts. Let's cheer on these Chiefs right now. Throw out as many yellow and red hearts as you want. Let's make it happen. Oh, man. That guy hoked on Buffalo's defense. Looks like he took some kind of no contact, man. That's tough. That's terrible. Man, he was having a phenomenal game, too. It's always terrible to see it, man. They got to bring in the grass fields. The turf fields need to go. We've lost too many players to turf field injuries. It's so unnecessary. And the Chiefs defense gets home on Allen. Oh! Chiefs defense gets the sack for a loss of 4. Brought the blitz. We were talking about bringing the blitz in those important moments. And the Chiefs defense gets home on Allen for the sack and the loss of 4. It is going to be 3rd and 14 right now. And this Chiefs defense has a chance to make the stop. Oh, man, I hope that you guys could not hear the sounds that just came out of my neck when I stretched right there. All right, 3rd and 14. Allen takes the snap. Drop back. Karlaftis coming in hot. Chris Jones! Chris Jones! Yes! Leo Chanel and Chris Jones get home for the 2nd sack in a row! 4th and 18. Buffalo's going to have to punt. Kansas City gets the ball back with 8 minutes left to go. That is why you have Chris Jones, man. They didn't double team him on that play, and he showed them why you should. I apologize if my mic is peaking. I'm definitely going to be looking back. This is my first stream that I'm ever doing, so if my mic is too loud, I'm definitely going to be adjusting my settings a little bit. I apologize if that was too loud. And the punt. And it's going to be fairly caught by Nico Remigio. Woo. All right. We're here. This is it, man. This is it. You got 6 minutes and 46 seconds left in the game. Kansas City has a chance to go downfield and tie it up right now. We could be seeing an overtime game between these two teams. Woo. My voice. I don't think my voice could handle an OT. Ah. Josh Allen put in a cage. That's right, man. Chris Jones coming up big, forcing Allen to the sideline where he gets cleaned up by Leo Chanel for the big-time sack. All right. Okay. All right, this is it, man. This is do or die. This is what dreams are made of, all right? This is what hope is made of. I don't really know what I'm talking about here, man. I'm not going to lie. There's 6 minutes left in this game. I'm hoping Kansas City can end up squeaking it out before we are forced into an overtime period. I'm hoping they score. I would love to go to I'd take an overtime over a loss any day of the week, but I'm hoping they can win. Because I want them to win. I want them to win. Hey, sue me. Here we go. All right, there's a lot of amazing things going on today, man. The heroics out of Mahomes and Rice. The heroics out of Chris Jones and Leo Chanel, man. What a big play, man. If I could get up on my feet right now, I would. And who knows, maybe I will, but I don't want you guys staring at my belly. You guys are supposed to be looking up here, all right? My eyes are up here. All right. If anybody has any TV or movie. No, I'm not showing you that belly, Tyler Lau. I'm not showing you that belly. You're not seeing it. Gotta subscribe to my Only Digest. All right, Chiefs take over at their own 13. Ready to go. Hand off to Hunt. Holes opening up for Hunt. He gets loose. Oh my goodness. And he eats a hit and crawls his way to... crawls his way for 8 yards. Man, yeah, Chiefs' offensive line looked great there, opening up the hole. I wonder if Jawan Taylor is back. I actually should have been looking for that. I hope he is. Wow, Carolina beat Green Bay. What a season, man. What a season. Oh, and Denver beat Houston, by the way. No, it looks like Wanya Morris is still in the game, but that hole opened up expertly for Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt trying to get himself downhill. Flag comes down. I wonder what it's going to be. 3rd and 1. Buffalo's clapping. It looks like it's going to be against the Chiefs. It's going to be a holding on Wanya Morris. I really wish we had Jawan back. I really wish we had Jawan back. All right, that, well. Yeah. Yeah, look. Refs called it a hold. It was a hold. All right. It doesn't look like Taylor's coming back in this game. It looks like he's got an ankle injury. We just got to hope that Taylor, that this is something that Taylor's going to be able to play through moving forward. But it doesn't look like he's going to be coming back for this. 2nd and 12 for the Chiefs right now. Mahomes takes the snap. Puts a little air under it to Kelce. And Kelce fights his way to the first down. Phenomenal play out of Travis Kelce, man. That's why you keep a guy like him around. Chiefs are letting the clock run. We've got just under 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Kelce's been running that little chip route all day where he just chips the defensive end and then leaks out. And it doesn't seem like Buffalo has really done a lot of good job of stopping Kelce from doing that, man. He's been kind of having his way with them on those kinds of plays. Mahomes taking the snap, Kelce in the slot. Rashard Smith with the handoff gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Oh my God. Kingsley Suamataia is down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think this team is going to be able to survive 3 inactive starting offensive linemen. All right, Mike Caliendo's in the game. We are now down to 2 of our original starting 5 offensive linemen, and one of the starters is playing through a back injury right now. Suboptimal, man. The Chiefs are going to have to play some quick dink and dunk football, some classic 2022 Mahomes. Going to have to come out and see it here, man. All right, Bills defense was looking all bunched up. Not exactly sure what they were doing, but they look frustrated with each other right now. Buffalo wastes another timeout, getting their defense in order. What, the crowd noise too loud for you, Buffalo? God, I hope you don't have to come to Arrowhead this season. God, I hope you don't have to come to Arrowhead this season. How is the crowd noise from the Bills affecting the Bills more than the Chiefs? All right, timeout, Buffalo. 21-28. The Chiefs' offensive line situation is terrible right now. Kingsley Suamataia, Jawan Taylor, and Josh Simmons are all currently not on the field playing. Trey Smith and Creed Humphrey, the only remaining starters left on the line. Trey Smith, of course, is also playing through a back injury right now. Absolutely brutal series of events for Kansas City in their offensive line. And we've seen, unfortunately, several times what happens when Mahomes is playing behind an injured offensive line. When the offensive line can't reliably give Mahomes at least 3 seconds to throw the ball. Absolutely brutal. Mike Caliendo, Jalen Moore, and Wanya Morris in. Bounces off of Trey Smith. The screen meant for Rashard Smith bounces off of Trey Smith's helmet. Just brutal. Wrong place, wrong time, Trey. Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, big 3rd and 10. Big 3rd and 10. They got a starter back? All right, Suamataia is back in the game. Thank God. Kingsley's back in the game. Definitely needed that. Mahomes dropping back. The pressure coming. Mahomes airs it out downfield. And it's intercepted. All right. Well, yeah, that's going to be the game. Behind an insanely beat up offensive line, unfortunately, on the 3rd and long, the pressure gets to Mahomes, and it looks like Benford is going to come down with the interception on the target for Worthy. Mahomes took an absolute beating. And look, I'm going to be honest, all right? I'm going to be honest. This offensive line failed Mahomes today, all right? And I'm going to look you dead in the eyes when I say this. They failed him. The caliber of play that we saw out of these guys, yes, they're injured, but you are a professional NFL player, and you cannot buy your superstar quarterback a single moment of time before he gets absolutely crushed. At the end of the day, all Buffalo's going to need here is a few more stops, or probably a first down, and that's going to be it. They're going to keep it on the ground. Kansas City's going to be looking to burn their timeouts to try and keep the time on the clock. Wow, Justin Callahan, welcome to the stream. Mahomes did that because he had to do something, and there was about 2.5 seconds worth of time to get the ball out on a 3rd and 10. I mean, the Chiefs are having 4 of their 5 offensive linemen either not play, starting offensive line. They have 2 currently not playing, and they have 2 playing through injuries right now. Buffalo's pass rush was just too much for the Chiefs offensive line. And unfortunately, you know, we got to hope that Jawan Taylor stays healthy. They get the first down here. Kansas City's going to have to start using timeouts here soon. But, oh, man, that's a tough one to lose. It's a tough one to lose. You really hate to see it. But Mahomes didn't actually throw an interception. He threw an arm punt. It wasn't an interception. It was an arm punt. He just wanted to make sure they didn't get the good field position on 3rd and 10. Oh. All right. Allen with the handoff. Cook on the ground. And he's going to get another 6 yards. This Chiefs defense is beat, man. There's just nothing that you can do about it. Well, I mean, despite it being a 1-score game, I think actually watching the tape, the Chiefs just got completely brutalized on every front. Mahomes was taking hits like a WWE superstar. The offensive line folded like tissue paper, and the defensive line broke apart at pretty much every opportunity. Yeah. And you know what? That's okay. We're still, you know, the AFC West is now looking further than ever. As the Chiefs are going to fall to 5-4. Man, I can't lie. I'm disappointed that's how it ended. You know, it's one thing for Buffalo to genuinely outplay Kansas City, but, you know, with a fully healthy team. But, you know, watching Mahomes just get the crud kicked out of him on every single play because the offensive line is made out of tissue paper, it's hard. You know, Mahomes really did give his best effort, but we saw it in the Super Bowl against Philly. We saw it in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay. Just wasn't meant to be. Just wasn't meant to be, you know. And we spent so much time rebuilding this offensive line. I mean, Caliendo used to be a starter. Wanya Morris used to be a starter, and Jalen Moore has never been a starter. But we put so much effort into building this offensive line, and it kind of makes you think, what's the point, you know? When they can't do anything like that, you know? It makes you think, what's the point? So the Chiefs are going to burn their second timeout. 3rd and 3. If Buffalo secures this final first down, that's pretty much going to do it. We got the 2-minute warning and Kansas City's final timeout. Barring a big takeaway from the Kansas City defense, which I don't foresee happening. Cook is great with the ball security. Looks like Kansas City's going to fall to 5-4 and unfortunately probably lose that AFC West winning streak. But that doesn't mean they're out of playoff contention yet. This is a team that you are going to be terrified to see come to your stadium come January. I mean, Kansas City was 3 for 12 on 3rd down conversions. That's just unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. All right, Allen throwing the ball to Cook. Cook secures it and gets down in bounds. That is going to do it. James Cook gets his revenge in the regular season, and Buffalo advances to 5-3. Kansas City falls to 5-4. Or, I'm sorry, Buffalo advances to 6-3. Wait, hold on. Let me see the... Oh, my God. I got my brain all frazzled. I think I said them in the wrong order. Wow. Josh Allen ran 7 yards to celebrate with his running back. What a guy. All right. Buffalo is going to advance to 6-2, and Kansas City is going to fall to 5-4. Kansas City burns their final timeout. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game. I don't think I'm going to stick around long after this game ends, just because I think I have time to get out all my thoughts right now. Like I said, just brutal. The defensive front did a good job of keeping Cook in check, but couldn't really contain Allen in the passing game. A couple really bad mistakes and penalties that led to Buffalo being able to continue drives, or Kansas City, you know, the holding penalty on Wanya Morris is really kind of the epitome of the game. Jawan Taylor gets hurt. We bring in the backup, and he gets penalized, and then Kansas City doesn't manage to really continue the drive. I feel bad because guys like Hollywood and Rice and Kelce had great games where they showed out with great performances. You know, Hollywood only having 2 catches, 2 incredibly big catches. Kelce having a lot of big catches for first downs. And of course, Rashee Rice keeping the drive alive. Kareem Hunt gave his best effort against a piss-poor Bills rushing defense, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Let me know what you guys think of this game in the chat. Come on, I want to see some engagement here. I feel all by myself right now. Hope everybody's having a good night. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of petered out. If you can't tell, my voice is tough. This is my first time doing a broadcast this long. You know, I got a little experience in radio, got a little experience making videos for the channel, but man, I gotta tell you, I gotta do some voice exercises before this to make sure that my voice don't start giving out on me like this late in it, because you know, I'm starting to feel pretty rough right about now. That's why I said I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna stick around for long after the game. I think once everybody gets the gist and once that score says final, I'll probably be signing off. And then we'll have a recap video for you guys tomorrow. All right. Yeah, no, Toggle, you're absolutely right, man. Mahomes just that Buffalo pass rush was all over him. And if that is the way that you're going to be winning games against the Chiefs, then, you know, Buffalo just exposed the formula. The Chiefs offensive line is just decimated right now. Like I said, at the time of the last drive, 3 of the 5 starters were gone, and one of them was playing through the one of the 2 that was remaining was playing through a pretty rough back injury. And again, it's not injury. You know, injuries is such a lame excuse. At the end of the day, the Bills' pass rush completely mauled the Chiefs' offensive linemen. Those are still professional offensive linemen that are making NFL money, and that level of play out of them is just inexcusable. Buffalo was just running all over them. It just wasn't there for him today. Chiefs defense gets the stop. Cook rushes for about 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and... Okay, this is interesting. The Bills might actually blow this right now. I mean, look, if Buffalo misses this conversion, they'd be giving the ball back to Mahomes with about a minute left. Mr. Toggle, I really don't think they do. I think this Chiefs defense, I think the Chiefs, the defensive line is in need of a lot more help right now. The thing is, the guys that have injuries right now, they're not season-ending injuries. You know, Juwan Taylor's going to be back. Josh Simmons will be back. And Sua Mataia is already back. The injuries that the Chiefs have taken on the defensive line, which defensive line was already our 2nd worst position group behind running back. But that situation got even worse when Omar Norman-Lott, our 2nd-round pick this year, defensive lineman, went down with an ACL injury. So we signed big Mike Pennell. He's a Chiefs veteran, Chiefs legend, I would even say. Won 2 Super Bowls with the team. They signed him from the Bengals just a couple days ago. This is his first game back for Kansas City. But I think the Chiefs need to make a move for a pass rusher before the deadline. I think the offensive line will repair itself. You know, next week hopefully we'll have Taylor back. The week after that, hopefully we'll have Simmons back. You know, I don't really know what the timetable is on a lot of these guys, but hopefully the offensive line injuries will replenish. The offensive line will replenish itself over time. The defensive line injuries, it was already a bad position group to start with, and then the injuries just made it worse. So I think the Chiefs should still absolutely target a pass rusher in the at the deadline. All right, and the Chiefs defense makes the stop. Buffalo is going to have to punt here, giving Mahomes about 20 seconds to potentially do something here. So we're going to see how that goes. They're going to be kicking it away. Yeah, they're going to run the play clock as long as they can. Going to be about, like I said, 20-ish seconds for Mahomes to try and get something going downfield. Oh, never mind. Buffalo's trying for a field goal here. And he missed it. Okay. All right, Mahomes has the field position with 20 seconds left. Prater missed the kick. All right, Mahomes has 20 seconds here. Do you remember? Chiefs Kingdom, are you having flashbacks yet? Oh my God, you could hear that thud, man. You could hear that thud loud. Boom. Yes, actually, there are a couple pass rushers that I think are reasonably attainable. I think Jalen Phillips out of Miami is one that we're going to be looking for. Miami has been looking to shop him for a little bit. I think Calais Campbell out of Arizona is another one that would be a really great addition. He's a veteran guy. Mahomes with the snap. He's running for his life out there, throws, and he's got Xavier Worthy out on the sideline with 17 seconds left for about a 14-yard gain. Mr. Toggle, any other pass rushers? I would say Christian Wilkins is a guy who is dealing with a bit of an injury, right? I think he's still dealing with an injury right now, but could potentially be coming back. He's a free agent, so Kansas City would just need to pick him up. Wouldn't even need to trade for him. He's a guy that I would love to have. He's got great vibes. He's a great player, but just didn't do a lot with the Raiders, unfortunately, for him. But, new start in Kansas City. That's the hope. All right, let's see what Mahomes can get done here with 17 seconds left. Drop back. Put some air underneath it, and he throws it out. All right. 11 seconds left, 2nd and 10. They really just got 2 more shots at this. God, and Mahomes takes another brutal hit by Joey Bosa. Can you stop Joey Bosa, please? Terrible. Just terrible. Man, Joey Bosa just proven himself to be a game wrecker this game. Low snap. Mahomes drops back. Pressure coming. He throws it. Looks for Thornton downfield. Doesn't get it. It's going to be 3rd and 10. This is their last shot. All right. He had Thornton. Ball was right in his hands. Just didn't come down with it. Great play out of that young guy, Bishop, man. Oh, man. Thornton totally could have come down with that, too. I guess that's why we're not targeting Thornton anymore, huh? Because, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but Worthy or Rice comes down with that every single time. Kelce, too. All 3 of those guys come down with that every single time. That ball was placed perfectly, and he just didn't come down with it. Ugh. Tough. Could have been. 1 play, 40 yards. Let's see how it goes. Lose it, man. Lose it. And that is the game. All right. Well, that is it. Unfortunately, the Chiefs do fall to 5-4. The Bills do advance to 6-2. And yeah, that's a tough one, man. Kansas City, unfortunately, you can't allow your quarterback to get hit that many times and expect to win. So I kind of got all my thoughts out. Thank you, everybody, for the support you've been showing on the stream, man. I really appreciate you guys. You guys mean the world to me. And yeah, I got a lot of thoughts about this game, but we're going to be having a game recap coming out tomorrow on the Chiefs Digest channel. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. What I'll say for right now, the receivers had a great showing. I think Rice had a great showing. Hollywood, Kelce, Worthy. Mahomes really did do his best with what he had, but at the end of the day, Just wasn't enough. The offensive line, and I think in a lot of cases, the defensive backs were getting torn up by Kincaid in the middle. They were getting torn up, and yeah, it was all right. Final score, 28-21 Bills. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been Jake McVay. This has been Chiefs Digest. And before I leave you, never forget, win, lose, or tie, red and gold until I die. Until we meet again.